With a flick of my wrist, water droplets danced across the skillet. It was only the second time I had ever made pancakes, but I was determined to make them better than the first. I believe that practice makes perfect. This ninth grade year is the first time I've ever been able to cook for myself. I enrolled in Foods and Nutrition 1 at the beginning of the year. Thanks to Miss Newman, the foods teacher, I learned cooking techniques and how to read recipes. Because I'm the baby in the family, meals were always just made for me. But now that I'm 15, it has started to become a big joke in my house. Except it's not funny anymore. Walking into foods class, I was terrified. I remember the feeling of sweat collecting on my hands. I wiped my hands on my jeans, telling myself to calm down, that the other students probably felt the same way. Luckily, I had a great teacher, and the course ended in no time, having me wanting more and more. Cooking can get really hectic on your own sometimes. While cooking on my own, I get super frustrated, and I'll want to quit and throw it all away. But as much as I think that I've messed up, if I keep going, my dish most likely turns out great. And if all else fails, you can always just start over. If I get discouraged, I just remember that I can't go back to being the joke in the household. If my mom is in the kitchen cooking something, I'll most likely try to help. I need all the practice that I can get. In foods class, we were introduced to healthier food choices. So now, before I just reach for whatever is packaged and fast, I take a minute to think about what I could eat instead. I've started eating breakfast as many mornings as possible. I've even attempted making others breakfast on weekends. Learning how to fry a perfect egg has been my biggest challenge, but with a few tips from my dad and my mom, my eggs are looking better than ever. And instead of ordering out pizza, I can just make my own, in less time than it would take to get delivered to my house. And you should be there on stir-fry nights. Nobody ever said it was easy to be in the kitchen, but if you get frustrated, don't stop. Just take a deep breath and try again, because you know what? Practice makes perfect.